Okay, I should be getting some audio there. Uh, y'all, let me know in the chat if you can hear me. It's Firearms Friday. I still don't have the mixing board up and running, so we got some duct tape and bubble gum going on here, trying to get it running. Fishing Golf says he can hear me. Let's see if we get audio for the stinger. All right. So, Firearms Friday. Did a little bit of work in here. I got a light, but it's clearly not sufficient. I need to get a soft light from that corner. But yeah, let's do. You know what? Let me turn on. Hold on a minute. I'm going to turn off this utility light and see if that doesn't clean it up a little bit. That's that's a little better. It's a little better, but there's still some work to do. Right? New studio. We're breaking it in. I mean, I haven't even decorated the walls yet. That's coming. So, you know, at a bare minimum, I'm gonna hang my I'm gonna hang my famous AT4 with the sticker on it that says "I'd rather be hunting zombies." Yeah, I think I'm gonna hang a bunch of guns on that wall to be the backdrop. Just guns and Trump hats. Rah! Anybody that clicks on to watch the show will learn. Hey, that's what the show's about. So, I have a bit of news, and this is for those of you a few of you who watch the show and know me personally. I got my phone working, and when I say I got my phone working, I mean at about 3 o'clock this morning, I got 50 text messages that have been trying to get through since Monday. Several of which were, "Hey man, just checking in, try to find. Are you okay? Haven't heard from you." Okay, gotcha. And I have intentionally not replied to any of those text messages yet because I mean it's 7:30 in the morning. So basically, right after the show, I'm gonna copy paste a form reply. "Hey, phone was out for a week. Sorry I missed you. Everything's okay. What do you need?" Etc. Unfortunately, one of those texts was from my baby sister who wanted to know if it was okay to call and talk to my little man because it was his birthday yesterday. And so she'll just have to call today and tell my other kid who has a birthday today, happy birthday, and get Michael at the same time. Cool. All right. So this should be the last time I think that I really need to be doing like big housekeeping announcement stuff at the beginning of the show. Obviously, we just came off an almost full 2 week hiatus because of the move, and so that's where I spent a good probably 10 or 12 minutes yesterday morning talking about kind of what we've been doing and getting into the move, and starting Monday, it might be still be some growing pains. Like I'm still running off of the microphone on this headset on this pair of Bluetooth headphones instead of the actual soundboard, which I'm I'm missing a cable to get the soundboard hooked up. And once I find that, we'll get that hooked up, and that'll dramatically improve the audio quality and all that kind of stuff. So, but come Monday morning, we're still gonna do the Mellow Monday thing. Uh, I don't know if I'm gonna do it this Monday, but going forward, if I can pull it off, I would like to. I'm gonna try to start doing Mellow Monday, not from the studio, but from my back porch, or maybe over by the fire pit, or we'll see what I can manage. There's some logistics there between cables and uh, how far the Wi-Fi signal stretches, and all that stuff. But I in the future, I do want to get to where we can do the Mellow Monday show from somewhere out on the property. But that's enough housekeeping this morning. It's great to see you guys joining us again. I see Uncle Steve with First Blood this morning. Fish and Golf is back already. Good to have you back. And I did notice y'all with us yesterday. Megan's with us. Can't wait to see you tomorrow, Megan, at the birthday party. See Ma and Granddad, Your Majesty. Love you guys. And Pitt Danny joins us as well. Uh, Sergeant Major says he wants to see Creek videos. Yeah, okay. Just a little bit more housekeeping. Creek videos, that very well might be a thing, especially once the kids get down there and get exploring. But another thing, y'all, I might just have to start doing some cooking videos. Let me tell you something. I got me one in Blackstones. I got the big boy. I got me a 36-inch Blackstone. It's like the griddle cooking top, right? And yesterday, I got the Blackstone brand conditioning grease, and to my understanding, you don't really need that to condition the grill. You just basically treat it like cast iron. I mean, it's cold rolled steel, but you basically treat it like cast iron. So in the future, I can treat it and condition it with bacon grease, olive oil, canola, whatever. Excuse me. But I went ahead and got the Blackstone stuff for that first seal, that first coat, that first hard polymerization, and cranked it up to about 650 degrees, and uh, put 5 coats of first layer conditioning on it, which it's recommended you do 3 to 5. So that's okay. Well, let's not fuck around about it. Let's get it. Let's do it. And then, uh, I made something last night for dinner. I had to kind of scrape something out of the fridge because we haven't really done the grocery shopping at the level that I want to stock up yet. It's all still getting in the house, and I dug through what we had, and I pulled out sharp cheddar cheese, hamburger meat, and I bought a loaf of decent Italian sandwich bread from the store yesterday. So I threw a pound of bacon on the grill and did smash burgers so that the burgers would be kind of elongated and flat patties. And I happened to have some uh, red cabbage and apple sauerkraut, what's called rote kraut. It's a kind of a sweeter sauerkraut. Excuse me. And yeah, so basically what I made was something that's about halfway between a smash burger and a Reuben, with some spicy mustard on it. And tell you what, my little man, he's he will eat the heart out of a deer raw. But if it's anything but basically red meat, the boy is a picky eater. He said they were the best sandwiches he ever had. I took that as a ringing endorsement. So I'm very, very happy with that. I might have to start doing some cooking videos with that Blackstone because I'm having a ball playing with it. As soon as we're done with the show this morning, I'm going to go cut the grass, and then I'm doing brioche French toast on that son of a bitch. I'm gonna do everything on there from the grimiest, like, you know, truck stop greasy spoon fare all the way to the elevated gourmet shit on the other side. It's gonna be awesome. So, Firearms Friday. Let's do one. Okay. Okay. So you've got audio here, but not okay. So I just read you the article. The article wasn't great. I apologize for that. And apparently we lost audio. So y'all stay with me for just a second. I'm going to switch back over to the shot where we have no audio and fix the audio. Okay, that should solve the problem right there. Uh, so now we should have audio. And this story sucks, so let's just move on to the next one. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and proceed, assuming that you guys can hear me. But in the comments, please let me know whether or not you're getting the audio across. There you go. Dave Mathey gives me a yepers, rock and roll. All right, Nashville, Tennessee. Detectives with the Metro Nashville Police Department. Oh God, you guys, you're gonna have to forgive me on this. One of my youngins went to my ma's house and came back sick, and now I've got the crud. But uh, in fairness, I was rough day before yesterday, sore throat and all, and yesterday was just the gross part of getting better, and just a little more of that today. So, detectives with the Metro Nashville Police Department are asking for the public's help identifying a man they say fired a gun near a Nolensville Pike Catholic church this weekend. According to MNPD, the man pulled a gun and fired a shot near Our Lady of Guadalupe Catholic Church late Saturday night after yelling at volunteer workers on the property. The volunteers were assisting with traffic for an evening mass at the church when they saw a man walking his dog westbound on Sunrise Avenue toward Nolensville Pike. The volunteers said as he walked by, he began yelling obscenities at them. Okay, is it just me, or does that photograph make it look like his head was cut off at the top? It looks like his head was just blown off right there. While still on the roadway, the man reportedly removed a holstered pistol. In response, one of the volunteers pulled his gun, according to police. The man in question then fired a shot into the ground, as did the volunteer. The volunteer's shot caused the man to flee, according to police. The man is believed to live in the immediate area and has been seen walking on prior evenings. Okay. This story is stupid. There's a lot of stupid here. We've got two guys here drawing firearms and firing warning shots. They've fired a shot into the ground. Fired a shot to, basically, when you do something like that, what you're doing is you're proving to the other person that your firearm works. That's stupid. We've said it on the show 1,000 times, and we're going to say it 1,000 more. You can't miss with a gun. You might not hit what you were aiming at, but you're going to hit something. You cannot miss with a gun. Even if you don't hit what you're aiming at, you will hit something. Firing into the ground is, there's a very high risk that you have a ricochet off of that. And the thing that you hit will be somebody standing nearby. It was stupid for the original aggressor to fire a warning shot. The man who responded, I guarantee you I will never answer a warning shot with a warning shot. Right? I mean, even if we're talking about facing down a crowd of bad guys, the first body to hit the floor was your warning shot. The only demonstration that anybody ever needs as to the functionality of your firearm is the last demonstration they should ever witness. Warning shots are a bad idea. I will always, always, always prefer a dead bad guy to an injured bad guy. Because a bad guy that makes it to the hospital with a GSW gets to go into a courtroom and make arguments. That's not what you want. What you want is to neutralize and eliminate the threat that proposes to end your life through the use of violent force. You want to employ whatever means are at your disposal to cause that threat to cease. A warning shot does not accomplish that goal. The only thing a warning shot ever does is expose you to risk and liability. It really is that simple. And for all those of you out there that ever had a state insurance license, risk and liability are not the same thing. Those are two very different things. Yes, Megan says pulling the firearm is the warning, nothing else needed. Correct. And hey, If I ever have to pull my firearm, one should take that as a warning. But I will not. I will not draw my weapon unless I'm pretty sure, like 90% sure, I'm about to pull that trigger. Right? That's you. You don't just pull it and wave it around. You you need to already be certain that this is about to be the only correct answer. So we've got. I'm going to do one more, and then I'll get you the safety brief. Car break-in suspect shot by apartment owner in Antioch. Oh. The Metro Nashville Police Department is investigating a shooting involving reported car break-ins on Mountain High Drive. The shooting happened at about 3:30 in the morning on Tuesday. Police said an apartment owner said he heard or saw. Jesus Christ. Okay, there's a sentence. Police said an apartment owner said he heard or saw something that he thought was someone attempting to break into. Okay. You lose. That's too much hearsay and speculation in one sentence. I can't take it. It's too much. Armed man shot outside home of woman who had restraining order against him in Monrovia. Okay, off that headline alone, I kind of want to say good for her. Except I know that the American justice system has a bad habit of handing out restraining orders for women against men in cases where you're talking about the kind of woman that'll cry rape because she woke up in a bed that she wishes she hadn't chosen to crawl into, and the hashtag of pound me too and believe all whammon is more than happy in a very legal sense to rewrite history and reverse consent after the fact. So we'll see where they're going with this one, but yeah. Investigation continues after man armed with knife shot outside of Monrovia home. Okay, man armed with knife. If he just took one in the face, that's okay with me. Foxhole asks. By the way, good morning, Foxhole, and I hope you got my message that I sent you on Facebook Messenger yesterday about how I didn't have a phone for the last week. I wasn't dodging you. I actually got all your text messages this morning at like 3:00. Excuse me. So Monrovia appears to be KCAL. It doesn't say. It just says Monrovia. Oh, but this is CBS News Los Angeles, so I'm extrapolating from that Monrovia is a suburb of Los Angeles, perhaps. So a man who was allegedly armed with several knives was fatally shot. Fatally shot! Boom, baby! I was scared to death I wasn't going to get a DRT this morning. Yeah! All right. Fatally shot outside the home of a woman who had a restraining order against him in Monrovia on Friday. So the fact that he showed up armed with a knife and pushed her toward a fatal execution, I'm going to give this lady the benefit of the doubt that she's not one of those psycho bitches that just went after, the kind of woman that'll hit you with a red flag firearms confiscation because she knows she can get away with it. The kind of woman that'll show up in court and lie about you. Officers were sent to him. Okay, I married the most wonderful woman in the world. I really did, and I've got several buddies who have been through some shit with some crazy, and it just breaks my heart to see how the system bends over to hurt men who are guilty of nothing more of nothing more than trying to paint and crazy. Officers sent at home 400 block Shamrock Avenue at around 9:20 p.m. after receiving a call from a woman, according to a statement from the Monrovia Police Department. Officers responded immediately and discovered the male subject deceased with a gunshot wound. That just feels so good. I want to do it again. Yeah. Officers responded immediately and discovered the male subject deceased with a gunshot wound. During the course of their investigation, authorities said that the man had gone to the home where he allegedly tried to stab two people. Yeah! At some point during the confrontation, the female adult discharged a firearm, deputies said. Ladies, if you are not armed, you are the wrong kind of feminist. It really is that simple. Stay calm and carry one. The man was identified as 42-year-old Tan Kong Lee. Wow, okay. On Monday by the Los Angeles County Department of Medical Examiner. Yeah, see, there you go. Los Angeles. Several knives and a firearm were recovered by investigators at the scene. Okay, with a name like Tan Kong Lee, several knives and a firearm, you got some, not triad, like tong shit going on here. Two people were detained for questioning and provided voluntary statements. No arrests have yet been announced. He did not live there. I had minimal experience with him, Polk said, but it was not pleasant. Just saying. So it was Paulette Polk, who lives in the home that shares a driveway with the house where the shooting happened, says that she woke up to find that there was still blood on her car. So, all right. Well, so we got us a DRT in. That took us in the right direction. All right. I'm going to go ahead and make some promises, and then I'm going to drop you a safety brief, and I'm going to get off the air. So the promise is this. Foxhole, I'm going to give you a call right after I get off the air, but I don't want to loiter on the phone for too long because I need to call Mom and Dad this morning as well, and some other stuff. Yeah, we're working on it, but I'm going to give you a call right after the show, and then Your Majesty, I'll hit you up after I talk to my guy at Foxhole. And I'm going to make that a quick call too because I want to get the grass cut and start cooking breakfast on the Blackstone. Yeah. So, excuse me. It's Memorial Day weekend going into it. Like any long holiday weekend, that means there's going to be some drinking. And I absolutely encourage responsible consumption. Y'all be safe out there. Don't drive drunk, don't fry bacon naked. We love you, and we will see you on Monday. Ooh, my buttons are different. It's that one. Okay. Foxhole dropped a reminder there, and I'm going to say something about it. I hate to say it, but I'm not going to be able to make it this year. I went the last 3 or 4 years in a row, but the Ride for America is a huge rally, a huge motorcycle ride. It's on Monday. Foxhole, before you walk away, drop the time information. Or better yet, I'll pull up the. Of course, now I've got hiccups. Awesome. I'm going to pull up the Facebook page. Come on now. They do a pretty good show. Ride for America at the Legion Post on Monday. the Legion post on Atlanta Highway in Loganville. The event begins. Mike, where the hell's the event? Good morning, yesterday intern. Okay, I'm not seeing the event announcement on the page. I was looking for some of the details on time and whatnot. Uh, there we go. Right for America. Okay, so bear with me, guys. 26 years still honoring our fallen brothers. That's what I was looking for, the flyer. Okay, Memorial Day. The 27th, escorted motorcycle ride from Loganville to Madison for Memorial Day ceremony, then escorted ride back for lunch, drinks, music, and prizes. Gate 0700, KSU 0930, at American Legion Post 233 on Highway 78 in Loganville. There are the sponsors, and it's $10 per rider and $5 per passenger. So this is at the Legion in Loganville. It's a good time. If y'all can go, I do recommend it. I can't go this year because I'm busy, and also it's like super far away now because I moved the fuck out into the country. Okay, so y'all be safe out there. We love you, and we will see you on Monday.